Hello my dear friends. Today let's check some important question answers from the chapter A Three-Wheeled Revolution. Those who carefully listen to the class Three-Wheeled Revolution will be able to grasp the note without much difficulty. Hope all of you have gone through the chapter very carefully. So let's move to the first question. The research and development wing of Saman is planning to redesign rickshaws with necessary improvements. Think about some useful modifications that you would like to suggest to Irfan. Negotiate your ideas with your partner and make a final list of modifications. So here you have to draft an email. So follow the appropriate format of an email, like from address to subject. Dear sir, the service you have been rendering towards the welfare of poor rickshaw pullers is unmatchable. It is heard that the R&D wing of Saman is planning to redesign rickshaws with necessary improvements. No doubt, any modification that you make will improve their services. If you don't mind, let me share my humble modification ideas for your consideration. A. The travelers can be supplied with snacks and food items along with tea or juice at a reasonable rate. B. Secondly, I would suggest making necessary arrangements to provide the travelers privacy in such a way that they can view outside sights. Also provide them shelter from direct sunlight. C. Digital displays and new ways of advertisements will attract people. D. Mobile charging port, Wi-Fi dongles, music and video entertainment systems, mini fans, etc. will contribute to its improvement. I think these modifications will provide the rickshaw a new face. Thanking you, Sanju Nath. Next question. Irfan comes to your school to inaugurate the youth club. Prepare a script for announcement introducing him. Okay, here you have some hints. Young entrepreneur, founder and chairman of Saman Foundation, recognized as one of the top 30 youth icons of India by the Times of India. So you have to develop these ideas into a good speech. An announcement. Respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. Now, we all are really honored to have young, energetic and successful entrepreneur Sri Irfan Alam to inaugurate the youth club of our school. He was a person who started his life from very humble background. And now, he is the founder and chairman of Saman Foundation. It was all about setting a goal at an early age and pursuing it. His efforts to empower those at the bottom of Indian society have been recognized widely. We became very much interested when we studied more about him from our English lesson titled A Three-Wheeled Revolution. He has won the Business Bazigar and the World Bank's Innovation Award. Besides, he has been recognized by the Times of India as one of the top 30 youth icons of India. Alam, the winner of Business World's Hottest Young Entrepreneur Award and the TED Fellowship Award. He is really a source of inspiration to all of us. He was invited for the Presidential Entrepreneurship Summit 2010 and Obama complimented him with the words as, "You are doing a tougher job than me." We are happy to declare that we will be able to discover new opportunities that enables us to prosper and the society as well. So I feel immense excitement and pride to welcome our dear sir into our school for inaugurating the youth club. Thank you. Next, if we are asked to write a blog on a particular topic, we must have an idea about the format of a blog. Here you can see a model for writing a blog. First of all, we will have a title, then date / your name. That is the name of the blogger. Then give an introduction, about 2 or 3 sentences. Then the main body, that is the subject matter of that blog. At last, a conclusion. So this is the general format of a blog. Now let's move to an example. You have read the interview with Irfan Alam, founder and chairman of Saman Foundation. Prepare a blog on Irfan's idea of entrepreneurship and the means he adopted to execute his ideas. The blog should be presented in such a way as to motivate the young budding entrepreneurs. So, as in the format, we have a title here, that is Irfan Alam's Ideas of Entrepreneurship. Then the date, December 14th, 2020. Then the name, Kripal Sharma. Now the introduction or the subject matter. Irfan Alam, an internationally acclaimed young entrepreneur, is a man with a difference. He has deviated from the usual path of corporate business mentality to a socially responsible entrepreneurship. He founded the Saman Foundation to modernize the rickshaw pullers in Bihar. It is really interesting to find out his ideas and visions on entrepreneurship. During his teenage years, he started stock trade analysis and won a famous reality show, Business Bazigar, in which he contested with a business proposal. The main idea behind the proposal was to organize the rickshaw sector and make it a profitable venture. He suggested on redesigning rickshaws and equipping it with music, newspapers, first aid kits, refreshments, and advertisements. It created a revolution in the rickshaw sector. Alam once happened to travel in a rickshaw. When he asked for water, the rickshaw puller couldn't provide him as he couldn't afford it. That incident has kindled some business ideas in his mind. He realized that there was a market for selling water bottles. Next day, he talked to 5 rickshaw pullers and gave them each 8 bottles of water, and they shared the profit equally between them. It was just a beginning. Thus, in 2007, Saman was formed to organize and empower the rickshaw pulling industry under one shade and thereby improving their livelihoods. The word Saman means respect or dignity to all. Alam strongly believed to raise the marginalized to the mainstream. The organization helped them to get loans from banks and helped them pedal their own rickshaws. They were given training on basic etiquette and traffic rules. They were also given insurances, ID cards, and uniforms. The family of the rickshaw pullers were given education under the badge Saman Gyan. The money earned through advertisements and other amenities was divided between the rickshaw pullers and the Saman. It gave them a sense of belonging and empowerment. He was invited for the Presidential Entrepreneurship Summit in 2010, and Obama complimented him with the words as, "You are doing a tougher job than me." Of course, he is really an inspiration to each and every youth here. Next question. Which incident shows that Irfan had a problem-solving skill? Once, Irfan was traveling in a rickshaw, and in the middle of the journey he felt so thirsty. He asked the rickshaw puller if he had some water to drink. He said he did not have because it was expensive to get bottles of water and stack them. Immediately he thought there was a market for selling water bottles in the rickshaws. This incident shows Irfan had a problem-solving skill. Why do people discourage youth to choose the path of entrepreneurship? People discourage youth to choose the path of entrepreneurship because they think they will end up in losses. Parents encourage children to look for employment in the government service or in some companies where they can get a regular salary. Entrepreneurship involves risks. If fails, one should have the ability to hold on to his will and a mind that never gives up. Next question. Irfan Alam says that it is important to take risks to achieve your dreams. Comment on the statement. No pain, no gain. Those who want to get precious gems have to dive deeper in the sea. Without taking risks, nobody can achieve great things. Failure is an inevitable forerunner to success. If you have dreams, you should be prepared to take risks. A child will never learn to walk if he is afraid to take the first step. What are your dreams in life? How do you plan to pursue your dreams? My dreams in life are to become a good engineer and a good person. I will study hard and try to get high marks in mathematics, physics, and chemistry. I know that engineers are the ones that make the world a worthy place to live in with all the engineering marvels we witness today. Above all, I want to be a good person so that I can help my fellow human beings to live a life of comfort. Read the following sentences from a three-wheel revolution. And now you have to answer based on the paragraph given below. There are several other benefits on which we cannot put a monetary value. Rickshaw pullers now have a sense of belonging and empowerment. Now attempt the questions given below. First question is, who makes these statements? Who makes these statements? Okay, let's wait for the answer. I think you have an answer in your mind. And the second question, what does the word monetary mean in this context? Third question, listen and explain some of the initiatives undertaken by the speaker to empower rickshaw. So the first question is, who makes these statements? Who makes these statements? It's Irfan. What does the word monetary mean in this context? Financial or economic? So the third one, listen and explain some of the initiative undertaken by the speaker to empower the rickshaw. The Saman Foundation runs evening classes called Saman Gyan. These classes are attended by the wives and children of rickshaw pullers. The foundation also engages in a lot of trading activities like selling water, juice, prepaid phone cards, etc. to the passengers in the rickshaw. Saman has an R&D wing researching on solar-powered fiberglass rickshaws. Next, some short answers are there. Why does Irfan think that entrepreneurship is in his blood? Irfan thinks that entrepreneurship is in his blood because he had an interest in business from a very early age. He was enterprising since his childhood. During the stock market scam on 1992, his father and his friends lost a lot of money. Irfan helped them to recover their losses and even make profits. Next question. What encouraged Irfan to open his own portfolio management firm? During the stock market scam in 1992, his father and his friends lost a lot of money. Irfan started taking an interest in the stock market and began researching various companies. Using his advice, his father's friends recovered their losses and even made profits. This encouraged Irfan to open his own portfolio management firm. Next question. What was Irfan's prize-winning business proposal? Irfan suggested that rickshaws should be redesigned so that the spaces on the vehicles could be sold for advertising and brand promotion. He also suggested that additional incomes could be got by selling water, juice, biscuits, mobile cards and newspapers to the passengers in the rickshaws. This was the Irfan's prize-winning business proposal. Next question. Why did Irfan refuse the prize money of the TV reality show? Irfan wanted to run the business as a not-for-profit organization. He thought the organization to be the best way to sustain the business and the easiest way to get banks to give out loans. The organizers of the TV show did not agree to this model and so he refused to take the prize money. Next question. Where did Irfan get his seed money for this project? Irfan got his seed money for his project from his family and friends. What kind of facilities does Saman offer the rickshaw pullers? They are given training on basic etiquette and traffic rules. Then they are helped to get a bank loan for a new rickshaw. They feel empowered because they are pulling their own rickshaws. They are also given accident and health insurance. Each driver is given an ID card. He has to wear a uniform while operating the vehicle. The rickshaw puller now becomes a member of the Saman family. Next question. What are the other benefits than monetary benefits offered to the rickshaw pullers? Rickshaw pullers now have a sense of belonging and empowerment. Their wives and children attend free evening classes called Saman Gyan. Saman has brought dignity to those previously known as menial laborers. What are the other activities of Saman Foundation? The Saman Foundation runs free evening classes called Saman Gyan, which is attended by the wives and children of rickshaw pullers. They also engage in a lot of trading activities like selling water, juice, prepaid phone cards, etc. to the passengers in the rickshaw. Saman has brought dignity to those previously known as menial laborers. Saman is profitable. Last fiscal year, it made a profit of 8 lakhs. It has an R&D wing researching on solar-powered fiberglass rickshaws. Why does Irfan think that rickshaw is not a dying breed? Irfan thinks that rickshaw is not a dying breed for many reasons. Rickshaws are still popular in many parts of the country. In the last 2 to 3 years, the number of rickshaws has actually increased in New Delhi by 20%. It is the popular transport to and from the metro stations. Rickshaws are the vehicles of the future as they are environmental friendly. There is R&D wing of Saman working on solar-powered fiberglass rickshaw. What do you understand by solar-powered rickshaw? Today, the rickshaw puller has to use his physical power to make the rickshaw move. In the solar-powered rickshaw, solar power will be used for moving the rickshaw. That way, the rickshaw puller will not have to struggle physically. Next question. What is Irfan's suggestion to tackle unemployment in our country? Irfan thinks that entrepreneurship should be made as a career. An entrepreneur is one who sees an opportunity and puts conscious efforts to make it an enterprise. People discourage youths from taking this path. Entrepreneurship can tackle unemployment in the country. Next question. What qualities do you think should an entrepreneur possess? An entrepreneur is one who sees an opportunity and puts conscious efforts to make it an enterprise. He should have courage, vision, and other leadership qualities. He should be willing to take risks. He should remember, no pain, no gain. He should have a dream and then work hard to realize it. He should possess a never say die attitude. So these all are the important questions from this chapter. All the best. Study well. Thank you.